Okay, thank you guys. If we could get started.
Good evening. Okay.
Okay, if you could raise a hand, and we'll try and get the microphone to you, please. Yes, right there.
Hola, Antonio.
Hi, Antonio. How can Chelsea be affected, or how can Chelsea be affected by the fact that very few of their players have already played in the Camp Nou, and that very few have won in the Camp Nou? How can the team be affected by this?
English, yeah. Yeah, for sure. This a new camp is a fantastic stadium with a big pitch, and yeah, I think that every single player, and to play this type of game against Barcelona and new camp, you must be excited. You must be excited to play this type of game, and a lot of my players never played in this stadium at New Camp, but this is the first time, and we want to try to do our best.
Okay, front row.
Antonio, hi. You played a good game in the first leg. You came close to winning that game. You scored a good goal. You hit the post twice. Does that give you encouragement to come here and attack Barcelona and maybe try and achieve something quite special?
Yeah, I think in the first leg, in the first game, we played a really good game, and we played almost a perfect game. Also because when you play against Barcelona, against a team that I consider Barcelona one of the best in the world, if you want to have an hope to win the game, you have to play a perfect game. And in the first leg, we did this, and when we made a mistake, we paid a lot of this mistake. For sure, the final result of the first leg give a great advantage to Barcelona. But at the same time, I think we know very well the philosophy of Barcelona, and for sure they want to try to play their football tomorrow, to try to score, to try to win the game, and we have to try to do our best, and we must start the game with great concentration. To stay with our head on the pitch in every moment of the game, to know that there are moments that we have to suffer, because it's not only for Chelsea but for every team that play against Barcelona, they must be prepared to suffer, to be compact. And then when you have the ball, you must have in your head, in your heart, the feeling that you have to go to try to create the chance to score.
Okay, Antonio, come this side over here.
Hi, Antonio. When you say to suffer, the players must be prepared to suffer. Can you tell us exactly what you mean by that? And also, before the first leg, you said that you had a plan. I guess you will have a plan again here. Is it very different to the plan for the first leg?
Yeah, when I speak about suffer, and I think every team must be prepared to suffer their possession, because Barcelona likes to try to dominate the game, to have a lot of the possession, and then to try the players between the lines, and then to go straight towards the goal. And for this reason, we must be great attention to be compact and to suffer, because every team without the ball, you suffer, no? You have to suffer and to defend well. But when you have the ball, we must know very very well which is the way to go straight and to try to score, to create the chances in the same way that we did in Stamford Bridge. Yeah, I think about the plan, and in the first leg we had the plan, and for sure the final result is not a good result for us, because 1-1 it means that you have to score, you have to win if we want to go to the next round, or to try to score 2 goals to draw 2-2, and yeah. I repeat, as I said before, we have to stay in the game, and it won't be easy. It won't be easy because we must know the difficulty that we can face tomorrow. But if we want to go to the next round, we must stay into the game in every moment of the game.
Buenas tardes, mister. Ana.
How does Barca change with or without Andrés Iniesta? To what extent does Barca change with or without Andrés Iniesta?
About great players, I have great admiration for Andrés Iniesta, and yeah, for him and for the players that they brought the history of Barcelona, and I'm talking about Piqué, about Busquets. Barcelona, there are many great players, many players with great talent. Andrés Iniesta, I think, is a genius of the football. I like to compare him with Andrea Pirlo. Yeah, I think we are talking about a genius of the football, and I don't know if tomorrow he could play. But I think that this type of game, it's right to face the best players, and don't hope that they could miss for injury.
Okay, Simon, please, in the front row.
Hi, Antonio. Firstly, is there any team news? Is Rudiger fit to play, for example? And secondly, before the first leg, you said that you didn't sleep very much because you were so worried about the game plan for Barcelona. Have you got more sleep this time or less?
Yeah, but I think for the manager, for every coach, it's not simple. It's not simple to sleep a lot, especially before this type of game, and yeah, in this case, I think that I slept the right, yeah. But we must be very excited for this type of game, and I hope also my players to have the same excitement. And then team news. No, Rudiger is in contention for tomorrow's game. Yeah, and not news. Yeah.
No one ruled out. Anyone ruled out?
No.
Okay, Damesh, please.
Hi, Antonio. If you were to achieve this and knock Barcelona out at the Nou Camp, where would it rank in your achievements in your managerial career?
But I think that my achievement. I hope in my career I consider an achievement when you win something. Yeah, I think that this is a big achievement for a manager, for a coach, and In this case, we are talking about the last 16, and for sure we have to make a great game if we want to have a chance to go to the next round, because we are playing against Barcelona, and I consider Barcelona one of the best team in the world. They are winning the league. They are in a final in Spanish Cup, and they have all the characteristic to have a great season, but. As you know very well, football is you are never sure with football, and for this reason, I repeat, like the first leg, we want to try to play our football, and to try in every moment that we have the ball, to try to create a chance, to try to score, to create problem to Barcelona.
Okay, guys, we're running out of time, but Andy, if you could ask a question, then pass the microphone back one row, thanks.
Hi, Antonio. You've told us several times this season that Alvaro Morata is still very young. He's still adapting. He's coming to Barcelona. He's ex-Real Madrid. Is this the sort of night that could make him a man? I'm just wondering what you expect from him tomorrow night, whether it's a sort of game to protect him from, or whether this could be the making of him, a match like this.
Yeah, and I can repeat always the same concept, and don't forget that for Morata, this is the first full season in his career. Also because in the past with Real Madrid, with the Juventus. He was on the bench. He was the first substitution if the striker was injured, and for this reason, I think that we must have a great patience, and we are talking about an important striker, and for sure he has a really important prospect for Chelsea, for the present and for the future. He will be in contention for tomorrow's game, and I can tell you this. But yeah, I saw great will, great focus, great will to try to fight for a place. Yeah, I can tell you this.
Okay.
Antonio, can you hear? Antonio, you said that Andres Iniesta is a genius. Are these the kind of nights when Eden Hazard has to deliver if he is to prove he is one of the best players in the world?
But we are talking about two different players. Yeah, and Hazard is more a number 10, and Iniesta is I think in midfielder. Yeah, and a midfielder that think and they stay always in the center of the play of Barcelona play, and we are talking about two different players. And Hazard is more a number 10. For me, he can play as a falso 9, as a second striker. Yeah, we are talking about two different players with a different career. And I repeat, Iniesta, he won a lot in his career, and I think Hazard he has to start to win important trophy in his career.
Okay, thanks guys. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.